Wow, I had to take a break. Like, I went to the bathroom, and it's still like this. I was thinking about Sayori. Sayori earlier. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Not really. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Oh, I get it, because she hung herself. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. Excuse me? You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used the chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind, more just her survival instincts coming in. Yeah, it's sort of like that. When the body just takes over you and tries to survive no matter what. It won't listen to your silly decision. The body will just autopilot. But like, what have you done? I will try to save you. I will free you. What have you done? And if your body can't free yourself because you made it such a epic decision, like hanging yourself, is clearly not a cool thing, bro. But there's no escape if you do it properly, so don't, please. It's not good. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault that she killed herself. So I could have saved her, huh? That is very nice, I guess. I may have exacerbated it a little bit. What? Exacerbated. What? Exaggerated? Baited? But Sayori was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we would all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Yeah. But games are supposed to make you feel good. Not all games, but these games where you get together with someone, you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to feel like, yay, I got together with this cute girl that doesn't exist in a video game. Oh baby, I made her happy. It feels like you unlocked the girl. I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game just gave me a route in the first place. I think I would end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing's real. I think the only difference will be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club will still be around. Not that it really matters. It all lost its meaning once I found it wasn't real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? No, I just want to see what you have to say. Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like. Or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who will probably hate you or think you're off-putting. Like everyone on YouTube, so many people on YouTube comments say evil things to me. That's not very nice. It hurts my feelings. But I don't think they mean it exactly like directly at me. It's just at the persona on the channel. They don't like him, which is me, so they don't like me. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kind of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I'll always love you. I hope if nothing else that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and talk to you. And I'll talk to you for as long as I need. You're serious? This is gonna last forever? I feel like now she has like infinite amounts of wisdom. Infinite amount of wisdom. Wow. This character here that doesn't move in any way can talk to me forever. How long will this go on? How long will this go on? Did you know I'm on Twitter? Lil Monix 3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It will really mean a lot to me with how much you mean to me and all. It will really make me feel loved. Now that was a loop. I'll see what she says on the next few times and then I think it's over. Then I can quit the game. Or I wonder if she will let me quit the game. Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. And before you know it, hours have gone by and you've gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer to have a more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Working, yeah, that's pretty smart. Like, this room is for working, this room is for playing. When I'm here, I work. When I'm there, I play. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use or work, that's enough to help. Well, that's actually pretty smart. But extra work, that's too much work. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Pony. I think it's a bit too late for me because I'm about to go to bed. But maybe I can do something for you. I don't even know what I'm talking to. Like, what is this? What do you want? Who are you? I guess it's like he has the Twitter account. He wrote this and he wants me to follow him. Damn, he's gonna get a lot of followers from this, I think. Pony, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? Wow, dude. That's pretty crazy. It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it. But whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color, while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, and stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that will be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Now it's just getting weird, and I'm very close to quitting the game actually. So I guess the game doesn't expect you to stay this long, so I guess I quit and joined many times to listen more of the conversation. Like, I want to hear more. I want to hear more. Let me hear some more. I want to hear more, please. More. Please. Let me hear some more. Oh, I'm still here. What a long session of sitting and watching at the same anime girl. Pony, how much do you read? Oh crap. I read a lot of stuff on the internet, like news and Reddit. It's way too easy to neglect reading books. Yeah, books suck, dude. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. Yeah, I'd rather like watch TV or play video games. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get a good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And that two of us could talk about the latest book you are reading. That sounds super amazing. Wow. That does sound amazing. We could talk about My Little Pony, the novel. Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Applejack. I think those are ponies from the series. Because I see videos of YouTube on them. Fan-made videos. Pony, will you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off a relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I will try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. If I invited my friends, or let's just say I invited my parents over, I'd be like, hey, check it, I got a girlfriend, look. And they'd be like, oh, is she in the room? Yeah, she's here. She's on the screen. They'd think I've gone mentally ill. I'm sorry, I can't. You're not actually like someone I can show people that I know. Like, there's a girl I know, and it's you. Are you gonna say something, or was that your final words? Oh. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me, like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Haha, sorry, that's just such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. You are really in love with me, huh? Wow. Kinda was hoping something would happen. Like, I guess this is just it. Like the movie. This is it. It's over. It's just, I don't even understand this. You're starting to just, I'm starting to get very bored. But I kind of want to complete the game, but how exactly am I completing it now? I don't understand. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. I'm the opposite, I think. I prefer too cold. Actually, no, I'm not sure. Depends on how cold and how too hot is. I guess I would prefer it too hot. I'll just run around naked in my house. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. And if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. Yeah, that sucks, man. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Ha ha ha. Because cuddling keeps us warmer. Oh, let's go cuddle. In the cold. Oh. Hey, have you heard of a game called Super Smash? You're not allowed to say that. Wait, what? I was just spacing out and I started talking for some reason. Was I programmed to talk about that? Because even I have no idea what that is. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes I feel like I'm not in control and it's kind of scary. But if you have some way to contact the people who created me, maybe they'll know why I started saying that. Super Smash Brothers. Oh wow. They created you. Oh. This game is so breaking the fourth wall. Wow. 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 Dude, break the walls. Wow. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Pony. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable, knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Ha ha ha, but I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Maybe you'd write some poetry to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'd have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as you share when you share with people. Even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And then when they finally go out, after half an hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing will make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. Wow, you can be my girlfriend? Guys, I have my girlfriend here. I have my girlfriend. Wow. My girlfriend is here. I have given up. Okay, one more and then I quit and I will delete Monika game files and see what happens. I don't know, dude. Or maybe I just give up. I don't know what's going on. This game is just a dialogue creator. It's like this is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Yeah, it's like, I guess he's gonna talk about how the spiciness is supposed to keep us away from it, but we love the spicy taste and we look for it. But spiciness is supposed to make you like go away from it. All this spicy taste is actually poison, pretty much. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? Exactly. I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. Yeah, plants become spicy to keep things away, but we are like, spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants. They're like, we're spicy, so you go away. Using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Ha ha ha. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Haha, I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Okay. All my saves are gone. Fine. Whatever, dude. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Wow. That's a nice nice history, dude. I didn't even check that out once. I forgot about it existed. No main menu. No save games.